Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening or good night. This is Jen at JensArtyInclinations, a place to create, share and play. Here we are, day 4 of Junk Journal January. Today's prompt is tuck. So look, I didn't do anything complex on this. I did a really basic tuck. So one of my half pages, that was a little book page, I folded it back on itself just to give it a bit of extra strength because it's a fairly thin one. Did a little bit of collaging on the top and made it really easy on myself. But, you know, it's actually really fun too to just relax in with something familiar. I mean, I still added a bit extra, and of course, once I'd done that, I had to have a bit of a play because I thought that page with a tuck on it now needed to be stronger. So, you know, it's never quite straightforward when it comes to anything that I do. But there you are. That's my basic little tuck. So then I also still had some offcuts of the liner, the calico liner that I'd stamped. So I wanted a piece of that on top of it. So any second now, there it is. There it is. So just using my art glitter glue and sticking that on top so that, I don't know, I love using calico. Just love using calico. So this just has 3 bits on it. It's got some book page that I was painting over. It's got a bit of jelly print offcut, and it's got a bit of calico. This was a sticker that I could not peel off the back for the life of me. So I just glued it down. I thought, well, if it's stuck that well, I'm just going to glue it. And a little piece that I had stamped, and I believe it says Musings. And, you know, it looks like a bit of tape that's in a scrapbook of old. So I added a little bit of reinforcement behind here because guess what? I'm doing an eyelet. Apparently I'm back into eyelets again. So I thought it would be really cute, since that was sticking out, to have a bit of a dangle or tassel or something like that coming off it. I actually used an eyelet that was really close to the colour. So looking at it now in the camera, I might even add a bit of inking around the edge, although it's quite nice. It's got enough contrast. So then it was really hard to put through the very thick little pieces that I had, but I managed it. And I just wanted them, I was going to tie them, but I thought, look, that just adds bulk. So all I've done is I've actually just kind of stapled them across just so that they will sit out to the side there and you can still see everything on your tuck and, you know, everyone's happy. This is just another piece that I had done up to tuck in, and it's just a little, I should have shown you that, but I might show you in another video as we're going through. But yeah, see how I just stapled the little tassel there? But yeah, that's just a little note card that you can write on as another journaling spot. And I had to kind of go back and glue this a couple of times because I didn't want it so far that my piece was going to go and stick out over the page in this particular instance, because it just holds a little bit better if it sits within the page when you do a tuck. This is a side tuck, but I also needed it to have enough that it was going to stick. You can hear my son giggling away in the background there. Sorry about that. And you know, so then I realised that I didn't have it out quite enough, so that's why I've gone back. And then, so I'm doing the top and bottom. That wasn't enough. So then I've carefully gone back in underneath the tuck because I've got this lovely needle nose on the art glitter glue so that I could go in and glue it down. Gee, he's having a lot of fun out there. There you go. See, I just had to go back in and glue it down a bit more. All right. Now, once I've done this, I realised that the chaise lounge, you know, the chaise lounge that we're all sitting on as we're relaxing through Junk Journal January. I don't know what I'm talking about. I realised the page that I'd put it on really wasn't all that strong. So my wonderful, wonderful friend Liz, you're so beautiful. Thank you so much for my bag of scrap papers that were all magazines and all sorts of beautiful things. So I popped that down on the back, strengthened it up. You know, of course, had to gesso around. I've then done a bit of moulding paste on it. And after I'd finished filming, I actually then even put some page edges on it too. So, you know, I didn't want it to be this is just one of my own stencils that I've made up. I didn't want it to be too built up in my moulding paste, so I wanted that half look. Anyway, it actually worked out exactly how I wanted it. So, yeah, that's a little bit of fun. And that meant that it had more structure for my little tuck, and it all sat down beautifully. So there you are, another day done. Enjoy. Love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy.